Greetings guys, Cowman here, and welcome to episode 157 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. So, starts the year, let's go and add some to the shout gun. We got a new way to get to the shout gun now. So what I'm actually going to do quickly though, before we go, is I am actually quickly going to make a pressure plate. And see if this works. Yes, it does work. Just needs to go for the other side though. So yeah, let's have a big run up and a big jump into the swimming pool. And woo! Splash. There we go. Bit of fun, isn't it? And a bit more fun than just going down some flights of stairs every day. Anyway, so let's go and add someone to the shotgun. New row as well. We are going to be adding a person called Space Games. Obviously YouTube usernames, because all of these persons added are YouTube usernames. No real names unless you want to specifically ask me to change it. But anyway, I'm adding Space Games because of a comment that they left on my last video, 156, where they were like, 156, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, whoa, exclamation mark, and like, I can just interpret that as saying like, they're quite impressed I've done 156, or 157 now videos, and yeah, like, it just makes me feel like, makes me feel quite honoured how like they think like, that's quite a lot. So for that, I'd like to say thank you very much for commenting that. And here is your shout out. So what we're going to do now, actually, we are going to work on the Skyline a bit more in this video, but first of all, I want to start working, well, even though it's not that much work, and I want to start doing something new, and that is to plant this cocoa bean. This cocoa bean I got on episode 110, and this was from a dungeon, and basically until like 1.2, I think it was, this is 1.3, basically, the only way of actually getting them was actually to get them in a dungeon. However, basically now we're past 1.2, we've now got jungle trees, so that means we can now like replant them, and I thought it would be a good time to finally do that now, because otherwise I'll end up forgetting. And also, like, it kind of reminds me anyway, because of how much jungle wood I was getting anyway for my house on the Skyland, so that's what we're going to do today. And yeah, we're also going to be making some nice cookies as well to go along with it. And then that can be my food for today, because well, it's alright, but kind of nice to have something different for once. So obviously you can see some huge jungle trees that have grown here. These took ages to grow, by the way, because basically like what I had to keep doing is I had to keep growing some small ones, and then hoping I'd actually get some get enough saplings, and it's just so like I could actually replant more, and yeah, like it just took ages and ages to do it. But yeah, so there we go. That's a cocoa pod anyway. So let's get this. We've got 3 cocoa beans, so I'm actually gonna get a few first, just so we've actually got enough for some cookies. So I think 3 should be enough for some cookies. I think that should be enough for 24 cookies. I think it's 8 you get each time. So now what we're going to do is actually going to go down to the farm just to get some wheat. Yeah, let's jump over this pool. And what we will also use these for is actually to make some brown wool. Because I think that might be in a colour that we could use perhaps for the umbrella partially. Because I want to kind of add like an umbrella in here. Probably around here it'll be. We don't have anything to mark out though. And yeah, basically just like add a bit of decoration here and to make it look like a bit of a summery resort, even though, well, you can kind of like, it's not that summery here because it's kind of just like a bit average. Anyway, so let's quickly go and get some of these. Let's have a little bit of boring old bread first though. Right, so let's see which one can be the best one. Ooh, it's a bit difficult to decide though, which one to do though. Ow. Let's do this one. There we go. Yes, I'm probably gonna end up losing part of it. Although actually, what I could do, I probably could actually use dirt there just to prevent it from getting into that one. Hopefully it doesn't break it though. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, of course, because that doesn't work because basically like pistons are actually pulled back in. So like rather than like outwards, they kind of go inwards to let in some water from up there. Yeah, I need to remember how this actually works. But anyway, at least it saved one of those there though, so I guess that's alright. Right, so let's quickly just replant all of these, and let's see how many we need anyway for cookies. So I think is it 8, was it? No, yeah, of course it's just 2, I think, actually. There we go. Don't know why I thought it was that many. Anyway, so there we go. 24 nice crunchy cookies, all for this video. So yeah, that should be very nice. But anyway, now I'm going to go over to the Sky Island, but that obviously, as you've probably seen in past videos, takes a little while. So I'm actually going to cut out this little bit of journey, just so you don't have to like see me going through like loads of landscape. And yeah, I'll be back when I get to the Sky Island. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So I'm acutely aware this isn't the Sky Island itself, that's obviously up there. But yeah, just quickly want to show you this. For some reason, like, this thing is supposed to get, like, grass onto the Sky Island very, very eventually there, because I know it's going to take ages. But for some reason, this doesn't seem to be working that well. Basically, even after I left my computer running overnight in the world, for some reason, I think it only spread, like maybe, like, 3 or 4 blocks. So obviously not really much onto, like, the main part of this thing. So, if you have an idea as to why this isn't working, that'd be very useful if you let me know in the comments below. But I think what I might have to do there is I think most realistically maybe like so there might be an ocean biome perhaps. So in which case what I'd have to do is I would probably have to get a silk touch shovel, or then basically like get some grass from probably the mainland and then bring it over to the island. But yeah, like that might take quite a few attempts to get that enchantment. So yeah, I might have to put that on hold for now. Excuse me. Yeah, but anyway, let's go up here then. I have actually worked a little bit more on this elevator. It's probably about maybe like 60% of the way up now, but obviously it still doesn't work all the way up though. So yeah, that's gonna have to wait, obviously. Yeah, so I think it's like up to like this point. And so yeah, probably like I'm not sure exactly how far it is, but it's up. But yeah, it's not too far from the clouds though. So you know, it's going well, I think. I was actually working on some before this video. Let's have a few cookies. I know they're not that nutritious, and like, you need lots of them to regenerate some health. But well, not health, hunger, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, it's a bit of a nice change, I guess. And obviously, like, if you've got like lots of like wheat, then like it's not the worst thing in the world to do. Anyway, so this is what we have been working on so far on the island. So yeah, got a few trees that have grown here. This is actually basically what I did. It's basically like you sort of stay in here because like I kind of like went into here, like put this in stand up. Obviously that went, and so I said it's peaceful, and then basically like I just left this world running overnight. But yeah, I didn't really do that much, so that's how I think it's not going to work. Anyway, so I think what we're going to need to do first is we're going to need to expand out this wood layer a bit more. So let's just do that very quickly. This dockie's going to have to move. There we go. Come on, doggy. There we go. Sit. Yeah, and now what we're going to do is let's just quickly spread some dirt over here. I'm pretty sure it won't be enough to cover the entire thing, but we'll see how much we can get done. And so I think this is 2 stacks, but I didn't measure this beforehand for the video, so I'm not sure whether this will be enough necessarily. Because of course it won't be, I can tell. Right. Need to be careful though a little bit. Make sure I don't make too many mistakes. Probably about half done. Probably gonna need maybe like, kind of reckon I'm probably gonna need like 1 more stack perhaps. There we go. So yeah, not too much more needed, so we might be able to get that done in the next video. But now let's actually refocus attention onto the house itself. So, what we're going to be mainly focused on right now is going to be the frames, and then we'll probably focus a little bit more on the interior. First of all, we are going to need to get some jungle planks though. So, let's just do that, and let's just get these all the way around the perimeter. There we go. And now we need to basically build a 3-floor frame because it's going to have 3 floors, so we are going to actually have to extend what I've got there up. Okay. Oh, hang on, what? That's weird. In reality, you can now place them sideways. It's weird, I thought I'd try this before the video and it didn't work like that. See if it can do this sideways? If I can, then I could obviously change that. But no, that doesn't seem to be working. Does it need to be, like, bigger gaps? Oh yeah, I think it needs to be, like, bigger gaps, but it might just be a bit difficult to do, so I'm not going to bother with this. And either way, like, it doesn't even work the best anyway with, like, you know, with these jungle planks. It's basically, like, they're arranged the other way anyway. Like, if you look at that, like, they're marked horizontally rather than vertically. Oh, good grief, it's a zombie. Luckily, you can't hit me from there, though. Haha, nice one, zombie, but you're not going to get me up here. Anyway. So once I'm getting quite close, so that's probably when I'm actually going to need to switch to this side. Oh no, hang on. There we go, and we're going to need to change this bit here. There we go. And last but not least, let's just do this layer here. And then that's the frame completed for the first floor. Although I'm going to need another stack though. So let's just deal with this guy. Oh look at it, I think he died and fallen down there. Let's deal with this one as well anyway, just get a bit more XP. And there we go, level 12. I think I will need some XP though soon for some Silk Touch though. But then again though, a little bit, I could maybe use some of the I could like use some of the XP from the Ender Dragon when I eventually go after that guy. Right. There we go. Oh, not like that though. Like that. And let's just do a bit of piling up here. And also, that creeper is going to have to be shot down this minute, because I'm not having a creeper blow up the Sky Island. Oh, did it go down? I think it must have done. Because obviously, like, the fact that if, like, a creeper blew up, like land, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, like, unless it's an actual build that you care about. But if it happens on the island, then the fact is that creates a hole in the island, because, yeah, it's not that thick. Like, so it will be, like, a little bit protected, though, because, like, I think it's going to use, like, stone bricks, like, all the paths, but yeah, like it might be a bit dangerous if it's like on bits that aren't paths, like that bit. Anyway, so let's keep going up here. Just pile up a bit more here. Oh, hang on, I've got another stack of dirt. Didn't even realise that. So what we can do actually in this video is we can actually get that thing finished. Okay, so forget what I said earlier about not getting it finished in this video. Yeah, and also I do have some cobblestone, so I think actually we're not going to do the 3rd floor frame this video. I think I might do that after this video. I think after this we'll actually get on with some of the interiors. Maybe at least try and make it like... a target I'm going to say is to make it livable in this video. Not completed, but at least like to a point where I can live in it a bit. There we go, perfect. Right, so let's first of all finish this thing off. Once I've had some cookies. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. Thankfully there was that dog there, so... Do I have any rotten flesh? I mean, no I don't actually. Bit annoying. Now the one thing you need rotten flesh, you don't have it. It's kind of typical, isn't it? Where like the moment you need something that you normally have, and if you don't have it. Yeah, let me know if you've had that actually in the comments below. Here we go. Right then, so let's actually start work on some on walls and floors in here. First, get rid of some of this dirt though. So I'm just quickly gonna get something up on my screen. There we go. Got the design now. Okay, so right here, this is gonna be where the doorway is. You're actually gonna need to correct a minor error up here though. There we go. And I think here I'm going to have a window. There we go. And actually, I think the window is actually going to have to start up here actually, because around here I'm actually going to have a kitchen area. And so obviously, like, can't really have like a window going through a wall. Well, at least unless you want to make it look bad or out of place, or both even. And so let's really just turn all this into planks. So I think the kitchen is going to then end about here. Yeah, so this is basically where it's then going to need to go down. And then we're going to have a wall here. Here, and then here, this is going to be the main staircase. So there we go. Oh, and now on both of these, it doesn't matter where the windows are because they're going to be all around. Yeah, so not going to overcomplicate anything around here. Right, let's keep going. There we go, perfect. So now let's actually place some cobblestone, which are going to be the main flooring in here. Yeah, and I'm not going to like really take into account exactly where the wall's going to be because obviously because like it doesn't really matter because I've got lots of cobblestone anyway. Like, maybe if it was a rare material, then I'd probably want to like place it more specifically, but cobblestone, like, you can easily get more of it. And yeah, I'm still getting more of it anyway because I think I'm still working on that cliff where, like, you might have seen actually, I do kind of like try and slowly demolish the cliff that's near the house, main house, obviously not this house. Oh, good grief, it's a creeper. Oh, good grief. Need to shoot this guy. There we go. And right then, so now let's also mark out some of the walls. So think the oh, grief. I think we're gonna have a breakfast table here. Actually, it's not gonna be a wall here. So actually, I'm actually gonna make that out of stone and slabs, I think. So let's actually start work on some of this counter now. After I've dealt with this guy. Here we go. And it's going to be 4 blocks. Just like this. Then up here. And then we're going to have 2 furnaces here. So this furnace that's currently here, this can be relocated. And I'll get some more cobblestone later so I can actually finish it off. But hang on, actually, this seems a little bit out of place. I think I might have possibly done some dimensions wrong, it seems. Oh yeah. So actually, I think this counter actually is going to have to be a little bit farther back, actually, because we're also going to have some bar stools on it, or chairs at least. I know you can't really do bar stools on this height, but yeah, anyway, so it's meant to be right here, and then the furnace needs to go here. Yeah, so this is the right length for the counter, I know, and yeah, there we go. Now that can. So that counter then continues around here, and it just goes around here, and yeah, I think it's going to end here. So let's make a few more slabs. And actually, what I think I might also add in here is actually going to be a fridge. So I'm actually going to leave a slot there for it, but obviously that will require a dispenser, which I obviously don't have on me right now. Right, so, and now right here, this is going to be a wall leading out this far, I think it should be. Actually, let's actually get rid of this here. Here, just so, like, it's not a super narrow gap. But anyway, so now this needs to come up right here, and this is going to be like the stairwell. So yeah, basically the stairs up will be this side, and then there'll also be some stairs on this side, obviously to the 3rd floor. And let's quickly build some of this wall up. I'm almost starting to run out of planks now, and I'm really willing to spend on this floor. So I think I'm actually going to call it a day here. So yeah, overall had some pretty good progress done on this island in this video. So I've finally got this thing finished. Although, something I need to get rid of right now is this thing, because this is obviously a bit redundant. And obviously, need to, like, don't forget that if I try to, well, leave my energy bills going up because of my computer. Anyway, that's another story. Yeah, but yeah. So overall, I think this is, so, probably maybe, like, from sort of, like, maybe this sort of angle, this is kind of gonna be like what Skyrim's gonna look like. Imagine just having some windows there. So, like, I guess that's an achievement to get, like, a tiny bit in your view done. But, yeah. Anyway, that concludes the video, guys. So, I really hope that you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in episode 158. Bye, guys.